Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will teach you about the various application uses of remote sensing. I have divided the uses of remote sensing in 9 major sectors. These are agriculture, weather, disaster, environment, urban planning, military, geology, oceans and archaeology. Remote sensing bridges the gap between human curiosity and the planetary understanding. I will explain all these domains one by one. First, we will talk about the fundamental requirement, that is food, that is related to agriculture and crop monitoring. How remote sensing is helping you in this sector? Remote sensing measures the plant health by using NDVI. It detects the drought and stress, and it also maps the soil moisture. It also monitor the crop yields. Here I am giving you an example. You can see here in the picture this false color NDVI map showing crop health variations across agriculture parcels. If you can see here the green patch, it means that it's a healthy vegetation. If you see the stress zones, lighter shades, these are the stress zones. It means the dark green is showing the vegetation is healthy, and the lighter zones are showing the stress vegetation. It means the vegetation is not good at the lighter pixels. Now moving on to the next application, that is weather forecasting. In weather forecasting, remote sensing is playing a very important role. How it is playing an important role? It is providing you continuous cloud tracking, storm path prediction, sea surface temperature mapping, UV and ozone monitoring. Here I am giving you an example. You can see here in the picture the square is showing cloud cover and the circle is showing an eye of cyclone. It's a geostationary satellite imagery showing a tropical cyclone. The spiral cloud bands and the calm eye are clearly visible from the orbit. It can be possible with the help of satellite. With human eye, you can't see these things. And now moving on to the next one. Then in disaster management, remote sensing is playing a very vital role, because for disaster management, the precautions are very compulsory, very necessary for the human safety. And after the disaster happen, it's very important to check how many destruction have been done due to the particular disaster. How remote sensing is helping? Synthetic aperture radar help you detecting the building collapse. Flood boundary mapping is done with the help of satellite. Wildfire front tracking is done with the help of satellite, and it gives you 48 or faster response if you are using satellite data as compared to the traditional method. Here I am giving you another example. You can see here the red squares are showing the damaged area. Okay, this is synthetic aperture coherence loss map after an earthquake. Red blocks indicate collapse or severely damaged building, detecting within hours. That is not possible if you are not using satellite data. The next one is environmental monitoring. Environmental problem is the major issues nowadays. How remote sensing is helping you? It helps you in deforestation detection. It makes easier for you to detect deforestation on a large area scale with the help of remote sensing. It helps in oil spill monitoring. It also helps in glacier retreat tracking, and it also helps you in air quality by assessing the air quality pollutants like nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, etc. Here you can see an example of Amazon deforestation detection, multi-temporal satellite analysis showing deforestation progression in the Amazon. Gold patches, as you can see here, these are the gold patches. These are showing clear forest. Red dashes, these are the red dashes. These are showing the active deforestation edge, and this is showing the forest cover. Now moving on to the next one, that is urban planning and infrastructure. As you already know that the human population is increasing day by day, and the urban population is also expanding. Urban structures are also expanding, so there is a need for urban planning. For urban planning, you need land use classification map. Remote sensing help you in developing of a land classification map. It helps you detecting the urban heat islands. It helps you detecting the road network mapping. It helps you in detecting the informal settlement detection. Here you can see a diagram. I have given you an illustration. This is land cover classification map showing you residential, commercial, industrial, green space and water features within an urban area. This is shown the residential area, this is shown the commercial area, this is industrial area, and this is green space, and this is showing you the water area. Next is the military and surveillance. Remote sensing play a vital role in the surveillance by sub-meter resolution imagery, by all-weather synthetic aperture radar capabilities, by border surveillance, by change detection alerts. Here I am giving you an example. Synthetic aperture are derived naval vessel tracking display. Green flips represent detected vessels with historical movement trails. Radar sweep covers a 350-kilometer radius. Now moving on to the next application, that is geology and mining. And mine site monitoring is possible with the help of remote sensing. With the help of remote sensing, you can find the very important minerals deep down in the earth without digging. That in the traditional method are possible with the help of digging, and it takes a lot of manpower and it takes a lot of time. Here you can see an example. Hyperspectral satellite image classified by lithological unit. Orange line marks active fault zone. Symbol indicate detected mineral deposit signatures. Next is the ocean and marine studies. It's also play an important role in ocean and marine studies. How? By sea surface height, by ocean current mapping, by phytoplankton bloom tracking, and by plastic pollution monitoring. This is sea surface height contour map. Arrow indicate dominant ocean current directions. Green patch is equal to phytoplankton bloom. Last one is the ecological and cultural heritage. LiDAR pulses forest canopy, reveals buried structures, detect illegal excavations, and 3D site detection. Here I am giving you a demonstration. You can see here in the diagram, LiDAR point cloud penetration through dense jungle canopy, revealing a multi-tiered Mayan pyramid impossible from aerial photographs. These are the various applications of remote sensing in our daily life. Hopefully you understand the applications and uses of remote sensing. Now I will summarize my lecture. Remote sensing is not basically a scientific tool. It is the backbone of the modern agriculture, meteorology, emergency response, environmental sciences, urban development, national security, resource exploration, ocean science, and even ecology. Hopefully you like my video. If you want me to deliver lecture on specific topic, then do comment on below, then I will give the lecture on this specific topic. If you have any queries, questions related to this topic, kindly do comment in the comment section.